which you can stream on Apple Music right now. Ladies, brace yourself because we have the one and only J.Will. J.Will, thank you so much for joining us.
Good to be here with you all. Yeah.
Appreciate it. So how are you feeling like life is back kind of normal and you can do live performances? How are you feeling about that?
Like you said, being able to do live performances, and actually some of my first live performances, it felt really good, you know. It felt the real energy of people being in front of you again, the energy, you know, so it felt great. But, you know, I can say this, you know, being in the pandemic, and I was allowed to really get into my craft, into my writing, you know, and really figure out who I was as an artist as well, too. So
nice.
I'm thankful for that.
Okay, look, before we dive too much into the artist side of J.Will, we want to make sure we give the people what they're looking for. They want to know him personally. So we're like to play a little game that we call This or That. So it's going to start off pretty easy and it's going to get a little bit more wild by the time we get to the end.
We're playing games.
Yes! We playing games out here in the Bay. So we're going to let Dash take it away.
All right, my guy J.Will. Usher or Chris Brown?
Man, I'm going Usher.
Okay. All right, Rihanna or Beyonce?
Be careful.
I don't want to offend the Navy or the Beehive. Man,
He almost choked on his breath.
I'm gonna go Beyonce.
He being safe.
Hey, I seen how her fans do people. I'm not willing to do it.
Yeah. All right. Live band or musical instrument?
Live band. You can't beat that. Real sound, real musicianship. You can't beat that. And that's something you don't get too much these days. You know, everything's on the computer. Everyone does.
Okay, a real question. Brother to brother. Grill to grill. My nice eyes, and I'm assuming you got some nice eyes.
Oh, look into the camera. Let's people see.
I'm messing around and fall in love with this man. Okay, the real question is, thick girls or skinny petite girls?
Thick girls, you know, I like something to hold on to.
Oh, my brother.
I always say I like between 150 and 175.
Come on.
He answered that real quick too. Like he is for sure.
All right, Megan Thee Stallion or Tory Lanez?
We're trying to get you in trouble. We're trying to get this man in trouble.
I would just like to say out there to all my beautiful black women out there, I love you and I'm here for you. And in this situation, I'm going to choose Miss Megan Thee Stallion. To be politically correct, you know, until all the facts come out.
That's a safe.
Let me say that.
All right, let's see. Henny and Coke or Ciroc?
Henny and Coke, and that brings a different side of me out. So. And I'm not saying R&B, so we always get ready for the after party.
Okay. Oh my gosh. The real question, let me put on my shirt tonight. The show Impressions or Wendy Williams?
I'm going Impressions all day, my folks.
That was a really good answer. He knows how to answer. You've been trained for press, huh?
I have been training in media responses. I told you I was gonna cut up.
Oh my gosh, let's do it. All right, so I seen you first when you were performing live on stage on a friend's Instagram page. I had to reach out because I'm like, you're killing it. The vocals, I'm scrolling. Oh, hold on, what are you talking about? So how long have you been performing? How long have you been singing? And why is this your time?
To be real, you know, music's been a part of my life, you know, since I got here. But last 2 years, you know, I really decided to take it serious. My father was an excellent musician. He was a singer. He passed away in 2019, the beginning of 2019. And he always told me, you know, I always banked on, you know, football and my physical skills as far as that. And he always told me, you know, having a gift such as special as music, to use it and share it with the world. So that's where I'm at now. I feel like I'm in a place where people need this type of music as well. You know, I feel like real voices, real talent needs to be heard. And if anybody's gonna do it, why not me?
You got some questions from that?
Okay, so I got a question. So I know you were saying earlier, like during COVID and everything, you were able to kind of mentally and kind of just prepare and pretty much master the craft of what you do. And I noticed a lot of people took advantage of it. But like, at what point did you like hear something on the radio, or did you just hear a sound and you was like, they cool, but if I really just put my all into it, I can just take over the world? At what point in your career did you feel like that? Was it during COVID or before COVID?
but before COVID, honestly. But just when you look at, so right now, there is no like, I feel like real face of R&B. I know people say Chris Brown, and that's no disrespect to him as well. That's one of my favorite artists. I listen to him probably 3-4 days out the week. He's an amazing artist, you know, but I don't see that as like R&B. You know, when I think of R&B, I'm thinking of like old school Usher, 8701, Confessions. You know, like one of my idols who reached out to me, Tank. You know, I think about guys like that. You know, Genuine. This girl actually from my college, when she saw the video that I opened up for AJ Marcel, she said, you know, I want you to know, you were always big Genuine to me. And I was rolling. I always try to wear like a little curly top. You know what I'm saying? I always been a little shape, you know what I'm saying?
He's a little shape.
But yeah, you know, music's been a part of my life, you know, for forever. So
That's dope.
I wanna feed off of that. You said you teamed up with Tank, and I went to your Instagram. I seen y'all had a little Instagram live chat and everything. How did you make that connection? How did that happen?
So I'm a nighttime writer, so I like to write. Well, I guess you would call it early morning. So I like to be up around 2-3 o'clock in the morning writing my songs. That's when I feel like the creative energy in me really flows. So it was 3:33. I kid you not, 3:33 on a Saturday night. And I don't know why, but I like to write. I like to write in the hallway. I did it on a little stool.
In the hallway, okay.
Literally in the hallway on a little stool. And I happened to go to my Instagram, and Tank had DM'd me, and I was like,
how does that happen?
I was like, man, I had drank a little bit that day. I was like, is this for real? You know? So I saw that he had DM'd me, and he said, hey man, I really like your pen game. I like your voice. And he wanted to do like a little promotional type of thing with me, and I was flattered because I've been listening to Tank, literally, man, since I was in fourth. His first album came out in 1998, so that puts me in 3rd grade. His song was Maybe I Deserve.
Oh,
that was my favorite song. I've been singing that song forever, and it's crazy. I actually told Tank, I said, Tank, I met you in 2015 when I was in college, and he was like, what? I said, we're at the Charlotte Hornets Stadium for CIAA basketball tournament. Shout out Lincoln University, Pennsylvania. Yeah. But I met him there, and I told him, I said, hey man, in a couple years, we're gonna work together. You're gonna be on one of my songs. We took a picture, and he was like, all right, I'll see you. He gave me one of those, and I was like,
yes.
It wasn't rude at all. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't rude, but I was very happy to meet him. I actually met Jay Valentine that day too. That's his manager, so the Bay Area connection. I just felt like the energy was there. You know, so he DM'd me that night. And we was able to work out a little promotional deal for my song. So,
man, what we do?
I'm gonna have to talk about that. He's out here manifesting the dreams. You know, you met him years ago and said we're gonna work together one time.
Really? And
now he's on the beginning of your track, 7 o'clock.
Right.
You know, basketball players work hard to make it to the finals. What is your finals destination? Like, what is the end goal for you?
I really don't know. I feel like this is a very, very new path for me. Like I stated earlier, I really feel like I'm in a good place right now. But as far as where I see my journey going and ending, I feel like the lanes are limitless for me. I feel like I'm very versatile. I play 3 instruments as well, so I'm not just limited to just singing. So I can't wait to see what happens. I got my head on straight, and I got my faith in the right place. So I'm really excited to see where I go.
Oh man, that's nice. I got a question for you. Handsome looking guy, right?
Man, appreciate
So, are you single?
Oh, is this winning or impressions? Because we getting all up in your business.
I mean, is that actually much?
No, that's not too much at all. I'm gonna just say this: love is love, and I look forward to sharing my gift with the world.
Okay, I
Media
like
trains.
Media trains. This leads to my next question. So, good looking guy, right? So I know at some point you got to be real humble in yourself and what you do. Now, when you're performing on stage or whenever you're performing, like, I know they always tossing things on stage, possibly, or trying to grab your hand.
Certain items.
Yeah, certain items. And you reaching out, right, doing all that type of stuff. Now, how do you remain humble and not get too big-headed and just remain like level-headed for the most part?
I've never been a guy. I always feel like I look good and things like that, but I'm gonna say I'm kind of used to it, but just because of football. Okay. When you get to play with certain people and you're on certain stages, that that type of stuff doesn't get to you, then also too, I have a lot of favorite singers, and I see what was able to distract them and take them down. So knowing that that attention is a side effect of all this anyway, you know, it keeps my mind focused and keeps straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind beautiful women screaming my name or, you know, wanting to, you know, take me to other places after the show. You know, I don't mind that. But
the way that he words things is just killing me.
But you know, my mind is focused on the goal, and like I said, that's a side effect of what this is anyway. So gotta remain focused.
Got you. That's good. But I mean, have you ever just left with one of them? I mean, since you brought it up.
We must know.
I mean, love is love, but I want more.
I've yet to be in a situation where a groupie or someone has wanted services with me. Most better. Like I told you, cutting up on your first show.
I know. Let's do
Impression.
it.
Yeah.
Well, you missed the beginning part. We did Hot Topics, right? So I'm pretty sure you've seen this. Lil Nas just dropped a new video called "Industry Baby" with Jack Harlow, and it's a video. Okay.
It's interesting.
I want to know what your thoughts are because you guys are both in the music industry. What's your thoughts on that new music drop?
You know, shout out to Lil Nas. You know, I believe everybody can do what they want to do. You know, this is a creative and expressive art form. You know, but I don't really have too much to say about it. That's not my style of music or necessarily what I'm into. But you know, more power and love to the black man. You know what I'm saying? Much love to him. Do your thing, Lil Nas X. Yeah.
But tell me this: do you feel like he was doing it just to get clicks to the video because people are going to talk about it because it's so controversial?
I mean, he's gonna get clicks regardless. I mean, look at the things that happen, and then that's no shade to him either. You know, I feel like he knows what he's doing. He has a strong team with him. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, get your coins, man. I'm not gonna get in the way of nobody's bag. I'm not gonna hate on nobody's bag either. You know, so.
Hey, speaking of coins, another hot topic was it's this Instagram influencer who's selling her digital love for $500,000. So you can be her online boyfriend for $250,000. How you feel about that?
My young kings, keep your coins, stay focused, get you some property. Remember, ownership is everything. They ain't gonna give us nothing. Don't be spending your hard-earned money on that. Ain't no room for that.
Come on, man. Drop it. Gems. Come on.
All right, well, since we have you here, is it safe to say that you're gonna bless the mic one time for us?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, then. I can't wait to see it. So we want to see what type of impressions J.Will can make on you today.
Well, let's all get set and get this thing nice and set up with my guy J.Will. And when we come back, we'll have a performance with none other than my guy J.Will. Stay tuned. You're watching Impressions.
Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, this is J.Will.
Hey, I want to thank Impressions for having me here today. This is my latest single, 7 o'clock, featuring Grammy-nominated artist, Tank.
Let's get this thing poppin'.
Yeah, let's get it. Oh, yeah. Said yeah. Stop wasting time, baby. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. Say yeah. No. Yeah. 7 o'clock, you was on my mind. Life too short, I'm wasting time. Baby girl, let me know. Do what you gotta do, baby. 7 o'clock, you was on my mind. Life too short, I'm wasting time. Stop wasting, no. Let me know. Yeah. Yo. Girl, I wanna lay you down. I wanna hear them sexy sound. Girl, take your time, love it slow. I think we'll take control, yeah. I wanna touch your body, girl. Do all the things up in your world. Girl, take your time, love it slow. Just let J.Will take control. I'ma hit it from the back, I'ma get retarded. Yeah. Lick it from the front, I'ma get shit started. Stop playing games with me, girl. You know I'm trying to rock your world, yeah. 7 o'clock, you was on my mind. Life too short, stop wasting time. Baby girl, let me know. I'm done playing. For sure, girl. 7 o'clock, you was on my mind. Said 7, yeah. Stop wasting time. Let me know. Say do what you gotta do, baby. Yeah, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, you was on my mind, girl. Yeah, yeah. Live music, always. R&B money, yeah. Try my best.
Y'all got one time, no. Okay, that is all for impressions today. Thank you to J.Will for blessing the show with those beautiful vocals. Be sure to share with your besties, with your homies, with your bosses. Share with everybody because everybody needs a little pick-me-up, especially right now during these hard times. And special shout-outs to all my Leos celebrating their birthday this month. My mom, Anita Green, Noel Francois, and Irina Demchuk. We'll see you guys next week on Impressions. Woo.